Okay, and welcome back to part 2 of how to color a dragon with Copics. Sorry we got cut off there. It's like we only get 15 minutes per video. Alright, well we finished putting in the kind of brownish color here. And I have another one that's called Cinnamon Toast. I really like it. And we're going to just go back in here and again layer some more. Probably the biggest secret for using alcohol style markers is layering. Lots and lots of layering. I'm going to do a little bit of his beard here. And a little bit of shadow on his crest here. And a little bit here. I'll pick this up so you can see what I'm doing here. Darken up some of the form and then get texture a little bit there. And we don't go spikes. Alright. And I'm going to add a little bit of brown here to the dirt in the background. Alright. And I'll pick this up so you guys can see it a little bit better. Oops, there we go. I know it gets a little fuzzy when I get too close. There we go. That's not too bad, huh? Alright, now we're going to color the eyes. I think we're going to do them a bright yellow. So I am going to find a really light yellow here. And let's see, I've got a couple different yellows. Here's canary yellow. Canary yellow tends to be really bright. Yep, that's good. Alright. And it's got some nice bright yellow eyes. And we are pretty much ready for the color pencils now. No, technically you wouldn't have to. You could say it was done right then and there. And some more purple. Darken up some of it. You want some areas that have a little bit more contrast to help make things pop. You just have to be really careful where you stick it so it doesn't end up taking over your image. There we go. And there we go. And I'm going to stick some back here. Oh. Pop some more here. There we go. That looks good. And I am going to add some orange, but I'm going to do that with a color pencil instead of a marker. There are lots of different types of color pencils. I have lots and lots of different brands. Most of them are the Prisma color pencils. I have a couple other brands. As long as it's an art marker, or I'm sorry, an art pencil, you're fine. But if it's like kitty, like a Crayola brand, that's not going to work very well. There's some brown. And I also want some green. And some ultramarine. The Verithins are pretty good, but they are very hard, so you have to be really careful. And some more blue. And here's a nice blue, that'll work. I like to use them when they're really, really sharp, so I'm going to sharpen this up real quick. You have to be really careful when you sharpen because otherwise the pencil breaks. So just test it. I'm going to try to draw with it anyway. And I'm just going to lightly color in some of where those shadows are to help bring them out some more. Kind of circle, kind of doing it around so it doesn't make too obvious a mark. Just want to fade into the picture. This is not about the texture of the pencil, this is about just the color. I'm just adding a little bit more shadow to the individual scales. And to help add a little bit more contrast. And you don't want to do too much color pencil because that can kind of overwhelm the picture. So I just want to add a little bit here and there. And now I'm going to add a little bit of orange to the eyes, so it's a little bit more interesting. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of brown. This is a terracotta, another very thin. And again, we're just going to circle around, add a little bit more color. And it's nice and subtle. Well, I mean, you could do it really, really hard and make it a lot more obvious, but I like the way the marker looks for the most part. Just sometimes it needs a little bit extra, which you can't get in there if you don't have the right color marker with you. And a little bit more beard. Oh, this spike. And a little bit around the ears. And some nice stomach scale. Just again to help make it a little bit more obvious, because sometimes the markers are really light. And a little bit for the trees in the background. And we're nearly done. Woohoo! And let's see, I'm going to test out this color pencil here. That's kind of blue. I don't like that one. We have a green here, and it needs to be sharpened. So I'm going to sharpen that up real quick. There we go. And I think I'm going to do a little bit to the trees back here. Just really light. Add a little bit more texture to them. They don't just look flat in the background here. A little bit of shadow. So not too dark that, you know, you lose the dragon in it. And a little bit on the grasses back here. Add a little line. You may not be able to see what I'm doing. Just got some hair in the way. So we're just adding in a little bit. So there's a little bit more color. More. There we go. You want to be mindful of which way your lines are going, so they don't cause a distraction. There we go. And a little bit of paint to the dragon. There we go. The top here darkened up. Alright, and what you can also do is after you've gone over it with color pencil, you can come back over with a light colored marker or a blender marker. See if I can find a blender marker. Here we go. And that will further help blend it all together. Let's go over here. And help blend that in. So, it breaks down the binder in the color pencils, which is kind of the waxy stuff. Oops, I have 5 minutes left. Oh no! Alright. Well, that's pretty much everything you need to know about how to use your markers. Remember, you want to use light to dark, and then go back on top of it with some color pencils if you want, and you're all done. Ta-da! I'm going to be selling this. If anybody would like it, it's only going to be $10, and it'll be in my Etsy store. I'll provide a link in the information section of this video. Thank you very much for your support, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a message. You can email me at cybercatgraphics@yahoo.com, or you can just leave me a message here at YouTube. Have a great night. Thanks. Bye.